Alrighty guys, let's get right into this review. LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers came out to the BMO Harris Bradley Center to take on the Milwaukee Bucks tonight in its second game in 2 nights. After coming off a huge win in Cleveland, LeBron James scored 37 more points as the Cleveland Cavaliers fall to the Milwaukee Bucks 108-105 in an extremely entertaining double overtime thriller. This was the first overtime for both teams of the year, and it was an exciting one. In 45 minutes, LeBron James scored 37 points and grabbed 8 rebounds, and Kevin Love chipped in 24 points and 14 rebounds in 44 minutes of play. Now, both those guys obviously are the ones responsible carrying for most of the load on their team, and that's what we saw tonight, but Richard Jefferson went off on his own, scoring 16 points in the fourth quarter to bring back the Cavaliers from a 9-point deficit heading in to help send this game into overtime. Besides those 3 guys, nobody else really showed up. Mo Williams, who is one of the higher scorers for the Cavaliers, came in averaging 17 before this game, scored 4 points on 8 shots. Extremely inefficient, and it really helps my fantasy team. Haha, let's not get into that. Well, why not? I have no Bucks on my team, but it doesn't matter because we got this win. And as far as the Milwaukee Bucks go, it's going to be Michael Carter-Williams, the guy that a lot of Bucks fans hate on. Now, for those of you who don't know, Michael Carter-Williams missed about the last 4 or 5 games after twisting his ankle in a slip in Brooklyn about a week ago. And Milwaukee hasn't had the best experience with him out. The Bucks went 1-2 without him, losing their last 2 games to Boston and Denver, and having him back really just brought the spark they needed to beat a team like the Cleveland Cavaliers, who went to the finals a year ago. Carter-Williams scored 17 points, dished out 4 assists, and grabbed 5 huge rebounds in his own right, in his own effort to do it. Now, regardless of that, he also had 3 blocks, highlight reel blocks, that just sealed the game. And I've been saying it forever. The energy, the defensive presence that Michael Carter-Williams brings to the Milwaukee Bucks, it's just huge. It's unrivaled out of any other player on this team. It's you can't train that. You can't teach the energy that he brings. Michael Carter-Williams won this game for the Milwaukee Bucks. He didn't do it himself. Greg Monroe had another solid game, scoring 16 points and grabbing 17 rebounds to lead the Bucks, as well as Giannis, who chipped in 16 points, a bit getting fouled out in the double overtime while playing 45 minutes. So it's going to happen. He's been fouling a lot this year, but so Michael Carter-Williams did have help, but aside from it, he's just so irreplaceable for this team. The value is unrivaled, one of the most important pieces for this team. Now, aside from that, Grievous Vasquez chipped in 13 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Not huge stats, but he hit big shots, huge shots to keep us out of a run and to bring us into the run, as well as that big shot in double overtime to give us that 4-point lead. Vasquez has another good showing, and he looks like he's starting to find his rhythm to prove all the other haters wrong against another point guard on this team. Middleton, obviously, $70 million that he got this year. He's showing what he does, about 40% from the field. It's what we're going to expect from him, and, well, hit some more big shots down the stretch that we needed him to hit. Middleton scored 11 and grabbed 4 rebounds, but the 11 that he did score were big shots. And, of course, just in case you didn't know what was going to happen, Bayless had another good game, scoring 17 points and handing out 5 nice passes to go along with that performance. This game had me on the edge of my seat the whole time, as it was close throughout the game. The biggest lead held by either team was the Milwaukee Bucks' 13-point lead going into the fourth quarter. But as I already mentioned, Richard Jefferson decided he wanted to go unconscious for a while. Besides that, I have another little thing that I noticed. I remember the last little fun fact that I mentioned would be Jason Kidd arguing with one of the officials, Joey Bridgman, in the Denver game about a travel that got overcalled after about 5 seconds of play. Well, I saw that again similarly with Mike Carter-Williams, talking a bit with Ted Bridgewater, who, it was a little bit of a questionable travel, I believe it was, and the play got overturned. So it was the Bucks' night. They had the Cavaliers' number to snap their 8-game winning streak, and they're going to hope to do it again next time they play in Cleveland, part of their 3-game road trip. Milwaukee has Washington, Cleveland again, and then Indiana to go with their 5-game road trip. 3-game road trip, I'm sorry. Final score 108-105, and I'll see you guys. Peace.
It's fun. It's fun. It's
E-dubs.
It's
fun in this world we live in. Yeah. Chilling with the homies, smoking loud in the kitchen. People just mad cause I'm flyer than a pigeon. People just mad cause I made it when they didn't. But